2 from Vinegar Syndrome is All American Murder. Possibly my favourite Vinegar Syndrome release of the year. This stars Charlie Slater as Artie, this kind of troubled kid at the start in a ridiculously over the top and funny jail sequence, which was just bonkers. And you're introduced to him. His father's a judge. They've got a broken relationship. He's sorted it so that Artie can go to a college, and he's now been sent on his way there. When he gets to the college, he discovers Tally Fuller, someone who he's just instantly attracted to, can't get enough of, and with his quirky charm and oddball sense of humour manages to win her over. And it feels very light-hearted and early 90s, even has some kind of Seinfeld-esque music in amongst it as well, and feels as if it kind of could go like romantic comedy kind of aspects as well, until Tally is brutally murdered and burned after the fact, and it falls to Artie. He is the main suspect, and 25 minutes into this movie we are introduced to the detective who's going to investigate this case, and it just happens to be Decker, who is Christopher Walken, who is given one of the most amazing introduction scenes I have ever seen, where in front of a crowd of onlookers he's to talk down a man who is holding an 8-month pregnant woman at hostage with a knife to her throat. And the way that he disarms this guy is just downright ludicrous, bonkers, silly, and yet somehow absolutely wonderful. I was killing myself laughing at this sequence, at the sheer audacity of the filmmaker to think that this was a great idea, and the way that Walken pulls it off was just amazing and gave me an insight into that character immediately. And from then on we jump from that case to Walken interviewing Artie, as he gets a kind of feel for that character. He's a policeman that's outside of the norm and just takes things on gut feeling, and he has this feeling about Artie, ultimately releasing him and giving him 24 hours to solve the murder. And it keeps popping up throughout the movie and kind of causing Artie grief and just going, you know what, you've got 9 hours 52 minutes left, better get on it, boy. But there's a great relationship between Charlie Slater and Walken's character, you know, Artie and Decker. They're just terrifically fun together, and at its heart it's a kind of murder mystery with a little feeling of giallo thrown in there as well, which I really appreciated, as someone is killing off people on this campus and it always looks as if it's Artie that's doing it. Someone is setting them up really well, and it has that twist reveal at the end that you would expect from any kind of giallo movie, and it caught me off guard. I had no idea who the killer could be at all, and it was a real surprise, like all good giallo movies, which this roughly fits into that. Is bonkers. Doesn't really make a great deal of sense. A lot of the things that happen are just for the sake of contrivance. It jumps wildly from one scene to another, creating a wonderful tone and just a wonderful sense of mystery as well. Great performances, interesting story, wonderfully directed, and amazing lines and delivery from Christopher Walken. This is one of my favourite releases from Vinegar Syndrome this year. All American Murder is a must-own, a must-watch, terrific film. I'd love to know your opinion. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.